just trying to do my thing. I'm trying to represent where I come from, where I grew up at. I don't even have to like sit and sweat it. I feel like when people pop in the tape and they listen to Eminem, they're gonna know where I'm going with it, and they're gonna know like I'm not trying to like commoditize whatever. Throughout the course of my day, I might find like 6 to 12 ideas and like write them down, just jot them down, and then at the end of the week or the end of 2 weeks or whatever, I stack my ideas up and then I'm ready to write a rhyme.
It's gotta be what you want more than anything else in this world. If this is something you're passionate about, give it everything.
You're probably pretty well accepted in these places by now, right? I imagine.
Yeah.
Was it a long uphill battle?
Yeah, it was when I first started out, when I first showed up, you know, when I first started grabbing mics in little clubs and stuff like that. I used to sell my tapes, my local tapes up in that store right there, Golden Jet Records right there.
The way I dressed, I wasn't, you know, necessarily the most, you know, the coolest dude in the world. So I would have my Nike Air hat, and I had the same black Nike Air hat for probably 5 years. And I would just pull it down over my eyes, you know, and I would kind of rhyme at the floor. Back then, you know, I wasn't ready. I still was trying to figure out who I wanted to be and what I wanted to sound like. In the beginning, my confidence wasn't where it needed to be, you know, so I was kind of building it. So I think that there was a certain, you know, shyness or whatever it was. It would just make me put my hat down and rhyme at the floor. But the more response I started getting, the more I found myself looking up and eye contact with people and, you know, things like that. It's almost addictive. You know what I mean? Like you don't like it, but there's something about it that you do like and you can't figure out what it is. We kind of just felt like we don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a do or die situation. Like, because there was nothing else I knew how to do. You know what I'm saying?
I started off, yo, my name is Shady, his name is Proof. Yo, we used to have a roof up on my house, and now we had a mouse that ate the cheese out of the fridge. Didn't want to admit that I was on welfare when I was 3. Plus, when I was 4, my mother used to leave. She used to always slam the door and say, goodbye, Marshall, I'm leaving, I'm single, and right now I'm going to mingle at bingo. Yeah. Nah, I was just like in a lot of rap competitions, and kids from Interscope were there, and they got the tape. They got a tape that, like my demo tape, so to speak, and I gave it to them. They took it to Interscope, and Jimmy Iovine, the head of Interscope, he liked it, and he played it for Dre. Dre was like, yo, let's find this kid, let's hook him up or whatever. Like, once I got a chance to, once Dre, you know, gave me that shot, like I was like, I can't, there's no turning back, like I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
all I needed was like that.
And I remember him picking up this cassette tape, he pops this in, and I was like, who is that? Rewind that, play that again.
It's like that, Eminem. Eminem. Right, bust it. What? It's only fair to warn, I was born with a set of horns and metaphors attached to my dang umbilical cord. Warlord of rap that'll bash you with a 2x4 board and smash into your Honda Accord with a 4-door Ford. But a motor dropping an acapella, the chopper fella, the mozzarella worse than a helicopter propeller. Got you locked in a
want to check my background, they can check my background. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to hide from the world. When I say my name on records, my full name, you know what I mean? Check me out, you know what I mean? I grew up in Detroit on the east side, you know what I mean? My name's Marshall Mathers.
It seemed like as soon as I stopped giving about what I was saying, people started giving the It was like a reverse effect. Like, you, I don't care if you like me or not. Oh, well, we like you now.
If I feel a certain way, then I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna express it. And I think a lot of people hold back, and I just don't hold back. I'm trying to represent where I come from, where I grew up at, the type of lifestyle that I led, you know what I mean, growing up, and just be myself and share my point of view with the world. And I feel like a lot of people are gonna relate to what I'm saying. It just, you reflect your life, you tell what you know, you tell your side of the story. You know what I'm saying? You say things from your point of view, like this is my point of view, this is the way I see life. It's always been like that.
My music is therapy, you know. I write all the time. Whether I use it or not, you know, I write all the time, and that's my best therapy, is to be able to get stuff out.
That song is about me expressing
expressing my love for my daughter, but at the same time expressing hatred for my baby's mother. And that's some real shit. I don't know if anybody has ever really flipped it like that, and I didn't even mean to flip it like that. I was just putting my feelings on wax. I was angry a few times in my life. I really felt like doing that shit. You know what I mean? So instead of me doing it, I put it on wax. I just express my personal feelings on wax. You know what I mean? Vacation time is spent writing, so it's like I don't do anything. Or with Haley, or Haley running around the house while I'm writing. I let the thoughts pop into my head, and then I write them down. You know what I'm saying? I let it come natural. It's not something that I try to search for or whatever. Right. I gotta let the stuff, throughout the course of my day, I might find like 6 to 12 ideas, you know what I'm saying? Right. And like write them down, just jot them down, and then at the end of the week or the end of 2 weeks or whatever, I stack my ideas up and then I'm ready to write a rhyme.
When I'm listening to a rapper, I'm listening to what you're bringing to the table as far as a skill set, right? That's the first thing I'm gonna hone in on. But the fact that, like I said, like he's not compromising bars to tell his story. He's still got complexity in there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And but the water rhyme went like he's taking you on this journey. And I never snapped out of that journey till it was over.
I got my clarity just studying M when I was a kid. But then I heard Marshall Mathers LP, I was just, how does that work? What is he doing? How is he putting his words together like that? What is that? What's the track under it? Oh, that's a double. It's an ad-lib.
I can't predict.
Right.
A flow pattern, I can't never predict anything. It's the same thing if I getting on the track with Kendrick. I can never tell what he's gonna do.
Right.
Because he's such a chameleon of styles and he can do pretty much anything, right? And he's so proficient at it, he's so good at it, and you don't know what you're gonna get. That to me is like a top tier lyricist because it's like, you can get your ass kicked any day.
How's his words cutting through the beat like that? What is he doing that I'm not doing now that I'm into it?
Yeah.
His time is impeccable, you know. It's when he want to fall off the beat is impeccable, you know. And these are certain things that through experience and time that, you know, I had to learn.
As long as I've been in the game, I'm always trying to figure out new flow patterns and you know what I'm saying, like new cadences and shit, and still trying to always get it right. I do it because I love it. So I put in the overtime. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fun for me to do that.
I'm still learning. I'm still learning. That's deep words. I got a lot of shit to learn still, you know. Every day I learn something new. I ain't in this for the money. I'm in this for I'm in it for the respect. I'm in it for just for somebody to come up and say, Eminem, you're dope. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit I'm on, you know? It's like, cause, you know, if I had $1 trillion and I fell off, I'd be the most miserable person in the world.